Hey everybody, welcome back, comic book review time, and today we're going to take a look at the first 2 issues of Star-Lord Grounded. Okay, so I am loving this comic, and I cannot wait for more to come out. You've seen that I read the first couple issues of Rocket Raccoon Grounded, and I'm digging that too, but I really love this one. Again, because of the movie, it's really fun to read them in the characters' voices and everything, so that helps quite a bit. But let's jump in here and get a little look at it. So apparently something happened with the Guardians. Their ship was destroyed. They're all scattered, and Rocket and Star-Lord are grounded on Earth, but I guess they're not buddies, so they're not really talking. They don't really interact in this book. Now let's just jump in on some of these credits. Let's see, can we get that lined up? There we go. The writer is Chip Zdarsky. Yeah, Chip Zdarsky, awesome. Artist Chris Anka, and colorist Matthew Wilson, with letterer VC's Corey Petit. And you got to see the rest of those. Awesome. Well, I tell you what, Chip Zdarsky, I'm keeping my eye on your name for future books because I really love this book and I love the writing style. So let's get into it. We are on New York. Peter Quill's just hanging out, drinking beer, watching TV. Just, you know, basically being a good old sloth. Which, there's nothing wrong with that. He's earned it. And let's see, who do we get? What's this lady's name? Did they say this lady's name? I don't know. We get somebody from, not from S.H.I.E.L.D. Who's she from? Crap, man. I know it told me here somewhere. No, it is from S.H.I.E.L.D., I guess. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, they're putting him up, whoever it is, they're putting him up in this place, and they're like, go out and do something. You know, here, I programmed this phone with all your friends on Earth, so you can go out and have a life. There's 2 friends, Kitty Pryde and Howard the Duck. Apparently they used to date, him and Kitty Pryde, so that's kind of neat. Howard ain't got time for his shenanigans, but you know, anytime Howard shows up in a book, I'm excited. So him and Gwenpool, man, I love those characters. So he goes out and he starts looking at art, and he's looking at Starry Night, which is kind of cool, you know, considering. He's like, yeah, it's pretty good. And people keep wanting to talk to him about it. And then he overhears Kitty Pryde. So he goes over and he's like, hey, what's going on? And he's like, I'm just looking for a friend to hang out with. I'm not even trying to start anything up. And of course says something stupid. So she walks away and he gets a little mad. But then old man Logan shows up. And, you know, they kind of go toe-to-toe a little bit. And, you know, they give each other a little bit of grief. And finally, Star-Lord just walks away because he's like, man, you know, sorry for being such a nuisance. Like, he's just being down on himself. He's being all emo Star-Lord. So I can relate. I've been there. I have those moments. I have those days. So now we're at a bar where this other lady, who I don't know, I don't recognize her. She's just sitting there, and some dude tries to pick on her. And she's like, nope, ain't having that. Especially when he starts trying to get physically violent, so she whoops his butt. She is Victoria of Spartax, so there you go. Now Peter's gonna walk home, and he almost befriends a homeless man, trying to give him some money, but then, you know, Logan shows up, he's like, oh, we're gonna fight, and he's like, no, let's just go have a drink. So that's like, yeah, cool, all right. They go to a bar, they're pounding them down, they're just having a good old time, just drinking, just hanging out, being grumpy old men. When Peter goes to the bathroom and Logan smells gunpowder as someone whips out a gun and he hears somebody say, she just gave the word. So we get an attack, we have a big bar fight while Peter's finishing up in the bathroom. And he comes out like, holy hell, and he's got to help with the fight. He gets his shirt all torn and everything. They crash outside into the middle of the street. And, you know, they're excited to be in a fight. They're just having a good old drunken bar brawl. And then somebody just starts showing up, though, and just starts shooting the hell out of things. And Wolverine doesn't heal like he used to, apparently. So he doesn't really want to take the gunfire until the gunfire starts hitting innocent civilians. He's like, okay, screw this. I'm in. Berserker rage mode. And, yeah, and then Quill's about to, like, he's checking on this girl, and this van's about to crush him. You know, and then it's like, holy poop. So he uses his element gun, which is awesome, and I want to see more of this in the movies and stuff, to create some earth, and it turns a ramp so the Jeep or truck, like, van thing, like, jumps over them. Cops show up and assume Quill is one of the bad guys, make him put down his weapons and arrest him, and he's like, what the hell, man? But he does it. He lets them take him to jail. So that's the first issue, and it's awesome. Also, by the way, I love the art style in this. It's just really great art. Like, I mean, I like really staring at the various panels and frames of this one. And I mean, this cover, dude, even the smirk they gave him, it's just perfect. It's perfect. All right, so now we move on to issue number 2, as of this filming, the most current issue available. And another great cover, too. So actually, some of these I might have to start paying attention to variant covers, too, though, because I do like it. So we get a little recap in the beginning, and then, you know, the Daily Bugle is calling him Earth Lord because he's stuck on Earth, and of course he's embarrassed. And he's in court, And guess who's also in court is Matt Murdock. Matt Murdock is trying to prosecute him. Yeah, he's not defending him. He's trying to prosecute him. So the lady shows up from what I think was S.H.I.E.L.D., but I could be wrong. I feel like maybe it's something. Oh, Alpha Flight, which I'm not familiar with. Do I need to read Alpha Flight? Let me know. Is that good stuff? Well, I'll check it out. She comes in, pulls some special privileges. Murdock doesn't like it, but hey, Quill gets to go and ask for Alpha Flight to put him in a new outfit if he's going to be doing this heroing stuff. So he's wearing a superhero outfit, and but he has to do community service, so he's going to go hang out in the senior's home and try to get this grumpy old dude who doesn't want any part of him to go out and just move around and stuff. Of course, he can't help but get involved in some trouble. There's a bank robbery, so he's like, well, I got to go do this. Tells the old man to kind of hang behind, but the old man's like, nope, I'm sticking with you. And Kamala Khan, Ms. Marvel's there, and she kicks some butt. And but she gets hit with this from this villain she didn't see coming. So of course Peter has to step up and get over there and try to fight, even though he doesn't have his guns. They would not give him his weapons until he's going to leave Earth, I believe. But he does manage to take down, or distract the villain enough for Kamala Khan to get involved. But oh yeah, no, that's right. She brain controls Miss Marvel, and he has to fight her a little bit too, until finally they figure out to smash this villain in the brain, and that works. And he's all excited about the old man being in there. And Miss Marvel gives him an earful. But I'm like, really? What do you got to say, Miss Marvel? Damn. He's just trying to help. There's a bag of cash left behind, but they don't take it because they're heroes. They're good guys. And when they come back, somebody is rooting through the old man's stuff, so Quill thinks it's a bad guy, and he goes over there to assault him. But it turns out it's the grandpa's son who put him there and didn't want him there. And, just not a good family dynamic. But now the old man is kind of bonded with Peter Quill, and they're kind of becoming buddies. And then 3 days later, the son gives Peter Quill a job at a bar. I thought it was Luke Cage for a minute. It was drawn similar to Luke Cage. And it turns out the bar, you don't even knock. It's like a special bar. It's an alien bar. If you knock, you get shot. That's how they know you're not supposed to be there. And well, I don't know that it's alien bar. I guess maybe a villain bar or just a meta. Well, they don't do metas over there, do they? You get the idea anyways. So that's where it is. That's where we leave off. And again, I may not be selling this story to you the best, but the writing in here is fantastic. They're nailing the character. I'm laughing out loud reading this book. It's charming, it's fun, it's adventurous, and I really, really can't wait for more. So I highly recommend this book. What about you guys? Are you reading this book? What other Peter Quill, Star-Lord stuff should I be reading? Because y'all know I'm really new to comics. I'm basically a noob. Comment away, let me know. Geek out with me. Let's geek out over this. I love it. I love it. Read this book. Other than that, you can click the thumbs up button. Give me the thumb of encouragement. I do love to be encouraged. I'm going to get out of here and do some more reading, and I'll see you all later.